We have made it to the room. Let's take a little tour. We've got a nice bathroom, even got a bathtub, and we've got 2 nice beds. I'm sharing with a friend this week from Thailand, and we've got a nice view. We're actually not in the suburbs this week, it seems like we're in the city, so that's nice, and a pool. And we've made it to our room for the week. It's such a nice bonus when the tour organizes things. Even though, for instance, like this week, it's only like 15 minutes, I think, to the airport from the airport to the hotel. But it's just super nice to not have to worry about like first interacting with someone when it's not your native language. Just making sure that, like, for instance, when I get a cab, normally I have to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. I have to make sure it's the right hotel. I can't read Chinese, so there's a lot that goes into it. So it's just much less stressful when they organize transportation for us. If you guys see some of my other clips, you know that sometimes it takes me like 3 hours to get to the hotel from the airport. So it's super nice that it's nearby, and an extra bonus that it just provided transportation for us this week. So good start to the week. I'm thinking of whether I should go to the gym or go to the golf course and register in advance. But I'm thinking after the flight, it might be a good idea to just go and stretch out in the gym. So I might catch you later. If not, see you in the next clip. So this is one of like the free fruits that they gave. And like, I don't know if it's just a really mini apple or if it's another fruit. So let's find out. Oh wait, this is not an apple, but oh my gosh, it's such a familiar tasting fruit, but I have no idea what it is. It tastes like jambu batu. Like if you're Malaysian, what's jambu batu in English? I'm gonna insert the name here because I have no idea what jambu batu is. But the pink jambu, that's what it tastes like. I have no idea what this is, but that's some ASMR for you because it's crunchy as heck. This hotel has a golf simulator. Damn. Evening/nighttime activity. Day one is over. Let's have a little chat while I'm waiting for the bus. I shot 73 today. I had 3 bogeys and 2 birdies. It was pretty clean round, I would say. The only thing missing was had one probably silly mistake hole, but I managed to save a bogey on that hole. But it was pretty silly mistake because I was pretty close to the lip of the bunker, but then I decided to try to like hit it out further than I knew I could, and then it came back into the bunker. But I saved bogey from there, so I think that was a good save. Just needed a few more birdies to drop, so let's try to do that tomorrow. We have a 12:10 tee time tomorrow, so let's see how that goes. Ready for day 2. Let's go get out there. I'm gonna do my best to hit every shot confidently, and I want to post a good score, but I know all I've got control of is my attitude and committing to every shot. So that's the game plan for today, and hopefully we'll come back with a good rate number. Okay, so obviously yesterday I had an afternoon tea time, so we came back late. Pretty much just came back, had my dinner, packed my stuff up because I am leaving today, and yeah, went to bed. So a little recap about yesterday. I started off, I mean, I didn't really like start off super badly. I just made a lot of bogeys, and it's quite easy in this course because the greens are very undulating and the greens are playing quick. So they put the pins on slopes as well, so sometimes you think you hit it good and then you just end up like having a downhill putt, which is like impossible to stop. So then 3-putt bogey, like it just comes really quickly, and I wasn't making the birdies to cover up for those bogeys. But fortunately I made 3 birdies in the last 6 holes coming on the stretch to make the cut. So we survived today, and we've got one more day to go. We have 18 holes to play. Let's just leave it all out there. I'm just gonna be more aggressive today, I think, and just go for it and see what happens. And yeah, I will catch you guys after the round. Okay, so I ended up getting home last night at 3 a.m. So obviously that's why the next clip is home in Malaysia, not in China. But I thought I'd share with you guys a little bit of my findings. So I didn't have a great last round either. I shot 76, but I thought there would be some interesting stats that I can share with you guys, kind of what I was showing you in the previous clip about the stats that I keep doing rounds, so that I can kind of keep track of my progress and what I need to work on. So this is just kind of a overview of what it looks like. I know it looks like a lot of numbers, but yeah, so I think I'm just going to run through the last round because I think it's a good example of some of the things that I'm keeping track of and what I think I can work on. And even though I didn't shoot a good score, I shot 76 like I said, I think you can see why, like in golf, is such a fine line, and the difference between like a 76 and a 68, which is 8 strokes difference, could literally just be a little bit, even though it seems like a lot. And I think especially for people who are single handicaps or obviously like playing pro, like it is that fine line that makes a difference. So that's kind of where I'm trying to get over that threshold. So let's talk about some of the things that just basic stats. So yesterday's round I hit 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 fairways, which means I missed 2, and the 2 that I missed didn't leave me in any sort of like not like OB or hazard or anything, but one of them I got plugged in the bunker. So I would say that minus a stroke, added a stroke. So that was definitely a cause for one of the bogeys in my round. So that's something to keep note of. One of the drives that I hit obviously lost me a stroke, but yeah, that was a pretty difficult drive on that hole as well. So I don't think losing a stroke from that drive is that big of a deal. Plus, like I said, I hit 12 fairways, almost 13, because the other fairway that I missed was just on the side of the rough, which I think there's no cause of concern for my drives based off that. As for my greens in regulation, I hit 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. green in regulations. One, I didn't have a chance, which is why I said my the drive that got plugged in the bunker, obviously I had to chip it out sideways, so I didn't have a chance to go for the green. So which means that I missed 7 greens. But I think the most important thing that I'm paying attention to, and maybe kind of the difference between just so simply keeping stats such as like hit greens, miss greens, is the distance of which you're missing the greens from and why you're missing them. Is it directionally? Is it distance wise? So for instance, on the first hole, I made a bogey because I missed the green from 130 yards. So obviously that's a stroke lost. For instance, the next bogey that I made, I had a 3-putt. So that was because I hit it. I only had a 15-footer for birdie, but I hit it in the wrong spot, which left myself with one of those like putts where I was definitely either going to hit it in the hole or give myself some kind of 5 to 6 footer coming back uphill, because where I hit it was just not ideal and there was no way to stop the ball because it was on a slope. Like I think I mentioned in one of my clips earlier, this green's very undulating. So that is a bit more of like strategy wise. Maybe I should have left it short of the pin rather than over the pin. So that cost another bogey. So easily there just went 2 over on the front line, from one of them missing a green from 130 yards, which was a 9-iron, and the next one from 3-putting. So you can see how easily the first line could have easily been an even par. And also to take note that I hit, okay, we'll actually talk about it later. But so for instance, on the back 9, my other bogey that I hit, one of them was, like I said, I had to chip out sideways, and then the other one I had 100 and 1 2 3 4, sorry, let me just check to get my numbers correct. I had 88 yards to the pin and I made bogey. At 88 yards, I had a bad lie. I was trying to be too cute and I ended up hitting it in the bunker from 88 yards. So I think you can see, like, it's just this tiny little things which is like really causing me strokes. It could be error in judgment. I don't think it's a wrong selection of club. I think it's more that like maybe it's a little bit of my pace. I am quite a fast decision maker and I tend to just kind of like be able to go up there and kind of already think that I know what I want to hit, but maybe taking a little bit more time would make a big difference. So one of them was 88 yards. The other one, let's see, I had 135 yards, which again was an 8-iron. So you can see like I'm making bogeys from inside 140 yards from inside using an 8-iron and below. So I think those are very high causes for concern, but it's very easy fixes. Things that, like, obviously I know I can hit a 9-iron, I can hit an 8-iron, I can hit a 54-degree wedge, but it's hitting it when I need to hit them. So, and the other thing that I took note of was my statistics for birdies. So yesterday I only made 1 birdie, but I had 8 birdie chances inside. I would say one of them was 13 feet, so inside 13 feet, the rest was inside 12 feet. So that's 8 birdie chances. I only made 1, and that 1 birdie that I made was a 2-footer. So I think a lot of it was that I was hitting it good yesterday for me to give myself 8 birdie chances inside 12 feet, 13 feet, but I was hitting in the wrong spot. So like I said, there's a lot of positions on the screen where if you hit it past the pin, you have a very, very difficult putt. You much rather have a 20-footer going uphill than a 6-footer coming downhill sometimes. Because if you have the 6-footer, chances are you're going to have a 6-footer coming back uphill. So I think that's a little bit of, maybe a little bit more work that I had to do during my practice round to know which greens and pin positions I would want to have left it short. So yeah, these are just some of the things that I keep track of in terms of my stats. So it's not so simple as to like, oh, I hit fairways, I hit greens, how many greens, oh, I didn't hit this, blah blah blah. There's a lot of things where you can track where it's actually going to be much more specific, and you can see like what I said there, how easily, even though a score like 76 sounds bad, like how easily that could have turned around, like just from silly mistakes and maybe from making a few more putts. So yeah, I think that's just a little overview of what I wanted to share with you guys. On another better note, that was the end of the CLPGA season. I finished 64th on the money ranking, I believe. I played 6 events, so I think I should have my card secured for 2024 should I decide to go back to China to play. One of the reasons why I might not, I do love China and I do love playing there because the golf courses are great, but the prize money isn't great, and this year there wasn't as many tournaments. So but it's great to have an option to be able to play in China, to have a tour card there. So yeah, I mean, I do plan to go back, I think, but hopefully the tour gets back on its feet, because after COVID it was struggling a little bit, and they've definitely been doing their best. But they, I mean, even in this event, like the prize purse for the entire tournament was 500,000 RMB. So you can kind of break that down to see that like you don't make much. I mean, I think my caddy probably made more than me for the week. So yeah, the expenses are high. You don't make much playing on the tour unless you win. So yeah, but it's good to have kept my tour card and give me options for next year. Obviously it's very important as a pro golfer to have tour card to be able to play. So yeah, that is the good news. One less thing to worry about. And yeah, that is my... I still have one more tournament for the year, so I'm not done for the year. I am working all the way up to Christmas this year, and I'm starting 2024 very early next year as well. So stay tuned, and hopefully if you guys like for me to make this kind of vlogs, I actually really enjoy making it. So yeah, let me know if you do, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't catch you guys again. Bye.